Registrations into secondary schools for the 2020-2021 academic year opened on Tuesday, September 1, in strict respect to orders from the Ministry of Secondary Education. A recent communique signed by the Minister of Secondary Education, Professor Nalova Lyonga, schools can start admitting students ahead of the new academic year, which is scheduled to kick off on October 5. Payment of registration fees as well as other academic charges can now be done various available electronic means. However, it is not yet normal affluence at school gates from parents to register the children, though some have already begun taking interest. In a few schools visited, there was little or no activity at the campus, though modalities have already been conducted while the deadline for registration has already elapsed. The school's administration said they are strictly respecting the measures not to admit more than 50 students per class and are in the process of reshaping the dormitories to meet up with the new exigence brought by the COVID-19. The number of elephants dying from a suspected bacterial infection, possibly from eating poisonous plants in western Zimbabwe, has risen to 22, and more deaths are expected, a spokesperson for the country's park agency said on Wednesday. Spokesman for Zimbabwe National Park and Wildlife Management Authority said most of the elephants dying in the Pandemesho forest located between the vast Wage National Park and Victoria Falls were younger or weak. With food scarce, younger elephants that can't reach higher tree branches end up eating everything, and some of the vegetation that they eat might be poisonous. He said the problem could persist through dry season. Apart from possible bacterial infection, some of the animals could be dying due to the stress of walking long distances for food and water. He added that overpopulation had become the biggest threat to animals surviving in the wildlife-rich southern African country. In recent years, poachers in Zimbabwe have poisoned dozens of elephants with cyanide and then have taken their ivory tusks to sell them illegal traders. Investigations will also try to establish if there is a link between the deaths and those reported in neighboring Botswana. The U.S. is cutting aid to Ethiopia over a controversial mega dam being built on the tributary of the River Nile. The move was triggered by Ethiopia's move to start filling the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam before reaching agreement with Egypt and Sudan. Egypt has long been opposed to any development on the Nile that could reduce the amount of water it receives. Ethiopia says it needs the dam to provide a reliable electricity supply. Once fully operational, the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam GRED will be the largest hydroelectric plant in Africa and provide power to up to 65 million Ethiopians. While the U.S. has said openly how much aid will be cut, a U.S. congressional source told Reuters news agency that up to $10 million, $100 million or so will be affected, of which $26 million is funding that expires at the end of the financial year.